The region itself has been quite active recently with some larger yacht sales. Now, if you look at the worldwide data, we can support, if you want, that trend with some hard data worldwide. If you look at the region, we don't have an official way of capturing data, but because the region is fairly small and the number of sales in the region can be counted quite easily, we know for a fact that interest is really moving upwards in terms of size. We also see it from our own clients who are inquiring more and more about larger yachts, increasingly I would say in the last 6 months. So those are very positive trends in terms of size. I would say there is a change, but it's not a significant change. The number of owners is increasing, and by extension of that, you are going to welcome, if you want, owners in the family of owners of super yachts that come from different walks of life. That's only a natural thing. In the past, if we go back 15, 20 years, almost exclusively all the large yachts were owned by royal family members. Today, you see a lot of high net worth individuals that are not necessarily part of the established royal families in the region that are purchasing large yachts. And this is really the change that we're seeing. We're seeing that we're now touching a much broader audience, and in terms of demographics, that bodes quite well for the growth of the industry. It's improving fast. I wouldn't say that it's where it needs to be, especially on the refit side. So if somebody needs to lift a large super yacht, to do some maintenance work, to do some repairs and things like that, the facilities are not plentiful. They're just very few in the Middle East. But on the other hand, in terms of mooring, there's a number of marinas where one can moor a super yacht. So in terms of facilities and infrastructure, it's improving. We still have some ways to go in terms of making the region attractive from that perspective, but certainly the direction is a very positive one, yes. Well, the charter market is a very significant contributor to the growth of the industry. And in our region, unfortunately, the reason why we haven't seen charter pick up is because of two main factors. The one is destinations. We still don't have many places to go. So for a charter to be attractive, especially long-term charter, you need destinations where the yacht can travel to different places. The other factor is the ease of movement of the yacht. And when a yacht arrives in the waters of a specific country in the Middle East, it's quite a complicated process to move from the waters of one country to the other. So logistically, and bureaucratically, if you want, it's a very tedious process. It's not an easy one. And for chartering to actually pick up in a big way, you're going to need a harmonization of regulations amongst the different countries in the Middle East to encourage basically the traveling of yachts. So destinations on the one side, and then the ease of navigation and the regulation side would be the other factor. When somebody comes, especially from outside of the region, they have certain expectations with regards of what to do. So if they come to our region and the yacht can only travel 1 hour in each direction, where's the interest? We are contributing in it ourselves by creating destinations with a number of marinas in the region. So we're doing our part, if you want, in terms of creating these destinations. On the other hand, as I said, we need the harmonization of regulations. The regulatory standards need to be harmonized, and it needs to be made easier for yachts to go from one place to the other. Oh, Abu Dhabi has a huge presence for us, and in fact, even though we are a regional company, we have a base in Abu Dhabi. And Abu Dhabi in that sense is a very, very significant location for us, a very significant market. We have an office in Abu Dhabi. We have berths on a year-round basis, so we're not here just for the boat show. We have permanent berths at Yas Marina, and we also manage the Emirates Palace Marina at the Emirates Palace. So Abu Dhabi for us is home.